Okay. Am I done? Okay. Anyway. Hello guys. Welcome back to your Fantabulous Monday. Since I still haven't been able to find a slogan or whatever for your... I can't speak. I never can. Obviously I'm not done burping. Anyway. Since I can't figure out like a little, yeah, we're gonna stick with slogan for like my t-shirt. It's so big on me, I'm like floating away in it, because it's a guy t-shirt, because they don't believe in making girl t-shirts, which I just think is so stupid. Sorry. Anyway, this week is when I was a kid week, and I'm so excited for this week because I was like, oh my god, guys, let's do this. And they were just like, well, I thought we were just going to do like whatever I want to do. And I was like, oh my god, no, we should do this. And they're just like, well, and I was like, do it. Promise, it'll be fun. And they were just like, okay. So that's what we're doing. I have lots of stuff about when I was a kid, but I'm not trying to make this video 17 minutes long like my last week video was, because last week I just like rambled on. I was just like, spiders, clowns, like I'm doing right now. I can't focus on one thing. I'm all over the place. But so yes, when I was a kid, I was an awful child. I do not know how my parents... Okay, I actually lived with my grandparents when I was little, not because like my mom couldn't take care of me or anything like that, but just because I was a spoiled brat and I wanted to live with my grandparents. My mom literally lived like right up the street from me, because it was like our street and then like a little busy road and then like another street right here, and this is where my mom lived. So she literally lived, like I used to walk to her house. But I just wanted to live with my grandma because all my friends like lived on this street behind me, so I was just like, and then I had my other friend who lived like 4 houses down. And so I was just like, all my friends over here, I have to live with my grandma. So I lived with her. And, so yeah. Anyway, when I was a kid, I don't understand how they didn't choke me. I did awful shit when I was a kid. Oh my god. And I was so delusional. I can't even with my life when I was a child. My dad does construction. And there was like these big buckets of paint. And like I said, I was like, I'm not an only child, but it was just me who lived with my grandparents. And my grandma or I had a really like big, decent sized house when I was little. So the basement was huge. There was like a bathroom down there. There was a laundry room. Then there was like this big, it was a finished basement. Then there was like this sitting space. And I found this paint and I was like, oh my god, paint. And then there were markers. You guys sure already know where I'm going with this story. If not, brace yourself. So what I decided to do, I was like, oh my god, like, I want to do crafts and stuff because I'm little. So what did I do? I broke open the markers, put it in the white paint, mixed it up, and painted the entire basement walls. I am not lying to you guys. I wasn't even in middle school when I did this. And I did not get in trouble. Because what did I do when I finished? I came to, like, when my grandma came home, I was like, come downstairs, I have a surprise for you. And she was just like... And I was like, you don't like it? Like, you're just... You're supposed to think it's pretty. You don't like it. I regret doing that. We don't live in that house anymore, and I feel bad for people who had to like repaint over it, because I literally destroyed that basement. Like, and after so long, like after growing up, I never went back down there. I don't know why. Like, I had a TV down there. I painted the walls. Like, I even took lipstick because Avril Lavigne had a music video, or Hillary Duff had a music video where they put lipstick on the mirrors, and that's what I did. I was an awful child. Oh my god. So, I did that. Another thing, all of my friends were like older than me, and I still talk to them. And hello, if you guys are watching this, I love you guys, miss you guys. Yes, all my friends were older than me when I was little. Like, legit older. Like, I was like 6 and they were like 12 and like 13. So I wanted to be like a cool kid. So I would like... Literally, I would try to do stuff to make my period come. There's nothing that you can do to make that happen. But I was little, so I didn't know that. I was just like, oh my god, I started my period. Malia, you're like 7. I understand some people you could start it really, really early, but what the heck? No. And then once it actually did start, I was like, why did I want this so badly? So yeah. Another thing I did as a kid, I never listened whatsoever, obviously, because I just said how I painted my walls. Sorry, my brother just came home from school and he's making all this noise. But yeah, so I never listened. Like, I did whatever I wanted to do. We had bricks in the back, like in our backyard. So what I decided to do was put bricks underneath my windows so that I could leave. If my parents, like my grandmother told me no. She never told me no. I was a spoiled little brat. But what did I do? I was like, I'm gonna be like a cool kid because all my friends are older and this is what the cool kids do. They sneak out. I've seen it in movies. So I'm gonna put bricks under my thing and I'm gonna sneak out. Well, I had to think about a way to get back in because I moved the bricks and shut my window, and it was just bad. Okay, yes, now that I think about it, Malia just put the bricks back. But at the time, I was little and I wasn't thinking that far ahead. So I just came back in through the front door. It wasn't that late at night. I mean, I always had to come in before like when the street lights came on, whatever like that, because that's how we deciphered or determined when it was time to go home. Okay. But all my friends were older, so that I had them walk me home and all other stuff. And yeah, so I snuck out, painted walls. If I didn't get my way, I literally would cross my legs, sit like this, and I would cry if I couldn't do anything. Because all my friends were older and they got to do stuff, and I was little and I couldn't do stuff with them because they were going to the movies and they were doing this and they were about to go watch like all these scary movies, and my grandma's like, you're not watching that, and I'm just like, why? You hate me. So I just and I would sit when you're little and you cry so much that your throat, I just spit. That was really gross. That your like throat is dry and like you don't even have tears. That's literally what I did because I wanted my way. So I would sit in the hallway and I would just, oh my god, you hate me. No one hates you, Malia. You're just being a fucking brat. I don't know how they put up with me. Another thing too. This is for my weed friends out there. I used to think everyone knows this. If you buy a blunt wrap or whatever, and if you split it and you empty it out, and the tobacconess that is laid out, I used to think that was like acorn shavings. Those aren't acorn shavings. Because the park that I used to go to, like, I lived by a crap ton of people. Like, everyone lived in my, like, neighborhood area. Like, usually people don't really live that, like, no. Everyone lived, like, we all lived, like, so close together. So, and especially, like I said, all my friends were older. So, my older friends and their older friends used to go to, like, our school park, which was Bettis, for all you people, like, and they used to, like, do their adult stuff. At the time, I didn't know what splitting stuff was. And so, yeah, I used to think that tobacco stuff was, like, acorn shavings. It is not. And I literally just figured this out when I went to the park because I saw it on the parking lot. And I was just like, oh, my God, I remember when I was little, I used to think it was, like, acorn shavings. Because obviously it looked like acorn shaving, like, leaves and stuff like that all bundled up into one. And I was just like, no, that's not what it is. It's not what it is at all. I curled my hair today. Everybody keeps asking my hair is fake. No, I don't. My hair's not fake. It's not fake at all. But this video is really long now, and I did not realize that I just spent 10 minutes talking. I'm obsessed with making videos, and when I start, I just can't stop. And yes, no, I don't highly doubt anyone's gonna sit here and like watch this 10-minute video. So yeah, I'm gonna stop it. I hope you guys all have a fantastic day. I'm actually getting ready to make 2 videos for today. They don't know about it, but I have something personal that I want to upload, and I want to talk about it today. So watch this one, give it a like, thumbs up, all that other stuff. Like it because you like it because you don't want to be mean and give me a thumbs down. I mean, no one has time for you rude people. Okay, so yes, comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you guys next Monday. Bye.